Holiday. It's the Holiday Hoe Show.
Ooh.
Holiday Ho.
Terrence, you want to clap on this?
Clap, 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 clap. What are you doing?
Got the Jits Tits.
Oh, nice, nice.
All right, boys. Scramble.
Let's go, bro. Let's kick it off with the Holiday
The Holiday
Ho.
Hoe Show.
Yeah.
Whoa, you got to turn your mic on.
There you
I
go,
don't
kid,
know who
got
turned
you.
it off.
I got you, baby.
But the Holiday Hoe Show, anybody who's, anybody that's native to Long Island knows the major holidays, right? Let's talk about, you got St. Patrick's Day,
Ooh. Ho.
Memorial Day.
Oh.
Halloween is a big one.
Big ho.
Oh,
Going in
yeah.
chronological
Can he
order,
get through
motherfucker.
I got excited.
Obviously, Halloween is the crown jewel of the Hoe Show.
Yeah, that's when all the bitches
Yeah.
get to cosplay.
It's an excuse to get slutty.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
and this is not.
I don't know, the 4th of July at the beach, though?
Yeah, but Halloween
Let's
they
go,
dress
let me-
they dress like slutty cops.
know.
Man, I had this all laid out. I was getting to it.
go. Terry fucked it up. Go.
Yeah. You got St. Patty's Day, Memorial Day.
What about New Year's?
Let's not forget about Martin Luther King Day, dude. That's like it's the best one. No, but
Anyway.
for real, the holidays come along, these weekends come along, and these girls are just ruthless.
Yo,
dude.
dudes too.
Dude, yeah,
gotta
you
put it out
are
there for
right.
dudes. Because like I don't, you guys, some of you guys might not remember this, but me, Nick, and Luigi do. Bro, Memorial Day, 4th of July in the Hamptons, back when Neptune's was open, dudes would be going hard.
yeah.
You'd see the like before social media, you'd see these dudes like, yeah, I'm in the gym. 4th of July's coming. I gotta be ripped for Neptune's.
Vin-
you know?
That's what Vinny the Chin.
Vinny the Chin
Yeah.
has a whole segment. He's like, yo, I start my cycle April 1st for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these dudes are eating juice for breakfast, lunch, and
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, they got to get their 57 bandanas, one for their head, two for their arms.
Yep,
Yeah,
they got that
everywhere.
blowout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, remember that shit? That old blowout look from Jersey Shore?
Yep.
faux hawk.
The faux hawk, bro. But even so, these girls are ruthless, man. Like these weekends come along, bro, and it's like suicide.
Ooh.
You know, they just wear these things on their feet. They're so uncomfortable walking around. Their feet are killing by the end of the night just to look good. Or they
You know
come
what,
out, they don't even wear a jacket, dude. It's 30 degrees out last
God,
At the
night.
casino, they don't
God
even
bless
wear
'em.
shoes.
God bless them.
God bless him.
I don't wear shoes at the casino.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
You
wear,
don't wear
sh-
shoes anywhere.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, bro. Yeah, it gets out of
yeah,
hand.
yeah,
Fedor?
exactly. And by the way, you guys can go fuck yourselves. The last time, he's probably barefoot somewhere.
were we wrong?
Were you
No.
barefoot?
No, he was probably listening to the podcast with no shoes on.
I was this morning.
Oh my god. Yeah, but it's crazy, man, how like these weekends come along and people just go bananas.
Yo,
Yeah.
they mark this shit off on their calendar months in
Yeah.
advance. They prep. They live their whole life around that weekend on the calendar, man. And God bless them. I'm
Yeah.
happy. And especially, me and Luigi have been working at a bar for the last 10 years, dude. We reap all the benefits of it. We get to see it,
it's-
dude. It's like on full display.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys see it like
Oh yeah.
all the time. I mean, just living in Patchogue, walking down Main Street, dude. It's
Mhm.
insane,
Dublin deck.
dude. There was lines out last night, and they're out there
Thirsty
The rain.
Thursdays.
in the rain,
rain,
with
no,
like
like-
no jacket,
Yeah.
tank tops on, tube tops, dude. It's like
Some of them should put some clothes on, but there was a few last night that
insane. They were
Yeah.
wearing like no clothes.
the one with all the tattoos on her.
Yeah,
I gotta find one like that.
yeah, you do.
Luigi, you can agree with me on this. 4th of July at the casino is one of the best because people come out in these outfits. They've been planning all weekend. They're going to wear their patriotic bikinis or they got
Oh,
their
yeah.
body paint on, they accessorize. And you could see, dude, they walk up those stairs. They're so excited. It's like the start of a party, man. They walk up, they're excited. They have their outfits on. They're giggling online. They cannot wait to walk into that bar.
And get fucked.
That too.
Well, that's yeah.
Get a rocket fuel.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
rocket fuels, jeez, man.
Oh, I
And-
love that.
Most of the time they get real drunk and come right towards the bouncers.
Yeah, you know what the
Yeah.
best part is, though? I love it when you see people like that, and I just tell them, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't come in.
That's
and
the
melt
best.
down and cry.
The more, and it's weird, like, and like, I don't know, when I was younger, I was always like, yo, I gotta, like, impress her or whatever. But, like, the last, I don't know, since I started working at the casino, 7, 8, 9 years ago, whatever the fuck it was, the more, and I'd just, you treat them like shit, and they like, it's just
Yeah,
so
well,
much
because a lot. Yeah, well, no, he's right about that. Because a lot of these girls are so used to the attention
Yeah.
that when you don't give it to them or you give them the wrong attention,
Yeah.
it like attracts them more.
One of the best things that's ever happened with what you were saying, this girl came up. This is probably like 3-4 years ago. Gorgeous girl, dime piece. She came up with a bunch of her friends. She had a fake ID, and we called her out on it. She was 20 years old, not 21. Like, this isn't you. And she's like, argued with us and then finally admitted it. And she's like, so you're going to let me in? And we were like, you don't get told no ever, do you? She's like, no. And we're like, yeah, so you ain't coming in.
Oh,
and she's like, what? We're like, yeah, what, because you're good looking? You're so used to getting your way? And she was like, well, yeah, pretty much. We're like, yeah, well, that's why it's a no. You're not coming in.
Yeah. You're going to learn today.
She came back to the door probably like 10 times to try to get in. The same one. And we're like, no, we know who you are. Like, it's not happening.
But you could tell I props to her for a minute, but she knew because she was good looking. She'd always get her way, and she never anticipated ever being told no. And I think Sam said directly to her, it's like, you don't get told no often, do you? And she was like, never.
Yep.
And she had a meltdown.
Here you go.
Yeah, and she was stupid for answering that question, honestly, because I would have lied. You know, you telling a bunch of dudes, no, I never get told no. It's like, well, guess what? No.
That's kind of ballsy though. Hopping on, like, she obviously tried 10 times because like all her friends are inside. So to take that trip across the ferry to Fire Island and being like a young, like attractive woman, if you don't get in, like, you're fucked. And then what, you're gonna go take the ferry back by yourself when you had this whole big day plan? Like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That happened to me in Patrick one time because I used to have a Florida ID, and I went into the meatball place, and literally my few friends went in. It was me and Bree. I'm walking in, give the guy my ID, and he's like looking at it, like fucking bending it, but like literally bending it. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm like, if you break that, I'm like, you're gonna buy me a new one.
Yeah, and it's fake, so it ain't fucking cheap.
No, and he's like, he was like, oh, he's like, this is not real, blah blah, you know. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking real. I'm like, it's like literally a real ID, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I've seen these before. He's like, this isn't real. I'm like, bro, this is from fucking DMV. Like, it's a legit real fucking ID. And then he like wouldn't give me it back, so I just ripped it out of his hands. I'm like, you guys can go fuck yourselves. And
Yeah.
I just walked away.
I never got crazy over the holiday weekends, though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It wasn't a holiday. It was just like a...
Yeah. Well, since we talk about the whole holiday weekends, bro, you know, not fake IDs and shit.
It just reminded me.
Veering off topic.
But I never.
What about New Year's Eve?
I just never got crazy, man. It was just a regular weekend.
No, yeah.
What about Easter Sunday?
Yeah. I mean,
New Year's Eve, I don't think they don't come out that slutty though. I think New Year's Eve is more.
They just get very dressed up. Like,
Well,
in a
no,
nice
they
dress.
do, but like New Year's Eve, I've had more fights on New Year's Eve than like any other holiday.
Well, yeah, but the reason being, I think, is because of the weather. Everyone's stuck at a place that's indoors. There's no indoor outdoor, so you're stuck on top of one another. That's why that happens, in my opinion. But New Year's Eve, they still go hard. But New Year's Eve is a different type of holiday because I feel like New Year's Eve is more of a house party holiday.
Yeah, and it's a one-night thing. It's not like the whole weekend where like you get
4th of July.
Yeah, or Memorial Day, like you're amped, the 3-day weekend. Yeah, man. So everyone's
Yeah.
already supercharged to go out and like, yo, I don't have work on Monday, so I'm gonna hit it hard Friday, Saturday night, Sunday night.
Yeah.
I'm getting pregnant, you know, like
Doing karate and getting bitches pregnant.
I used to get pretty rowdy in high school when we go to Davis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we get fucked up.
I never fucked with Fire Island.
I love it there.
Never did.
It's my
I never
favorite
did till I
place.
started working there.
Yeah,
And the shit that I've seen in that place over the last decade is
it's not
fucking
reality.
hilarious. No, it's not.
No, it's like a different world over there
Yeah.
from what you guys tell me.
It's 100% a different world.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it
like
sounds like
people like think about like just doing whatever the fuck they want because they're on vacation. It's like not like real life for them.
And people think it's not like America.
Yeah.
They think like the rules are different over there. Like you have people show up, they're like,
It's
"What do you mean
still
I can't
Suffolk.
come in with my dog?" Or "Why would I have my ID?" The fuck do you mean? Why would you have your ID?
Yeah.
You ever been to a bar anywhere else on the mainland that there's just like, yeah, come in barefoot with no ID and your dog?
Oh my
You
god,
know what I mean?
that's fucking hilarious.
Dude, it's all the time. Like, you have ID? No, it's on the boat.
Then go
Why
back
is it
to
on
the
the boat?
boat. Go back to the boat.
get it.
I really need
motherfucker.
ID here? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or people try to leave with drinks. It's like, what bar do you go to where you could leave with a drink?
Well, I mean now.
Yeah. Like, when does that ever happen?
Yeah,
Is
never.
Why are
that
the-
still a law?
Yeah.
Or a rule?
No, you can leave. They have to-go drinks and
They
shit.
do?
Yeah, the girls scooped up on some to-go drinks.
So is the casino? Are they gonna do that? Or
I have no idea. I haven't been there yet.
oh,
I was supposed to be there now, but
yeah, that's true.
the shitty ass weather. So,
Fuck that shit.
but the the holidays, especially at Davis, and I remember like out in the Hamptons, man, it was like a legitimate show.
Yeah.
People
I feel like
plan
Davis
it out.
it's a like almost acceptable. Not acceptable, but like
It's expected.
expected.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's almost like the culture over there. Like
Yeah.
when you go out to drink and shit.
Yeah,
Well,
like
people have their houses, you know, their
boats,
weekend
everything.
plans already set. We got the house right
Ferries
here. We're
always
doing this.
packed
Yeah.
coming over.
Yeah.
But people legitimately, like, we've seen groups, especially on 4th of July, you see groups of people, and they have, like, uniforms, man. That group is together because they're all wearing the same shit.
I know that's crazy
So
too,
weird.
man. When girls do that, they almost like all like look like they dressed up the
They
same.
do.
Like went to Marshalls and got the same tops. You know?
let's all be hosts together.
Yeah.
We had a group a couple years ago. I'll never forget this. It was 4th of July. They all had, like, the same bikinis on, and they had all this crazy body paint. Remember they all had the body paint, Luigi? It was like this, like, glitter body painting, dude, and these girls went hardcore.
Did they have clothes on or was it just the paint?
No, they had bikinis
They
on.
had bikinis with the paint on.
They
it.
had body
Were
paint
they
on.
hot?
Yeah, they were hot.
Yeah.
But I remember we were talking, we're like, how much time did this shit take? Like, you got, like, the one girl had a design across her whole stomach and back, down her shoulders and arms. I was like, how much fucking time did this take?
Yo,
you?
it takes
Not only
girls.
that,
It
but-
takes girls 3 hours just to put makeup on. Now you're
Yeah.
gonna paint your body. What was that, like a 24-hour ordeal, dude?
Imagine the tan lines she had.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
It's wild, man. Like, sometimes it's impressive, but, like, you just see this shit, and I'm like, how much time of your life was dedicated to
Yeah,
this?
that's crazy. I like going out sometimes, like every once in a while, but sometimes it just gets too much for me.
Yeah,
Especially at the casino, you're like fucking like this.
yeah, I
you
don't
know?
like that shit, man.
Like when Drop Dead Sexy plays, bro, and it's packed.
I can't go to a spot where like I'm shoulder to shoulder with other people.
I like that because I don't like it when I'm
Yeah.
I don't like it when I'm going out, but I like it working there because like our area gets clear and you always get those couple girls that want to come over and like be away from everybody and they have no choice but to come over and talk to you and then
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know who doesn't like going out? Luigi. Last night,
I
like
hate going out.
we went to go see Pat's girl to like drop off some money. She was out with her friends, so we went to Aruga's. Never even been in there before. We get ID'd at the door. We do a loop around the bar. We don't see her. We walk right out, and like the second we hit the sidewalk, Luigi's like, "I fucking hate going out." He's like, he goes, the only time I enjoy going out is because I'm getting paid for it at Fire Island. He's like, otherwise, he's like, I would never. I'm sorry, we did one loop. We were in there maybe like 2 minutes max, and he was like, "Thank God that's over."
Was it? It was packed in there.
It was it was mobbing there.
Well, it's a weird thing, like when you've been working like that for as long as you have, you get so used to the one that's at work that it's like almost hard to turn that off. And then it's like a weird dynamic because I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not.
You're not the man in charge.
Yeah, and it's just a weird feeling. You're just so used to it where like, if I'm in a bar and I see shit start popping off or whatever, I almost immediately like, oh, I should go do something. It's like, oh, I don't work here.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, man. It's like hard to turn off. And even when I'm at a bar, like I'm always scanning and like casing the room, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not working. I don't need to be doing this.
Dude, I do that anytime I go out. I do
Always
that shit.
scan.
I always scan. I'm super observant, you know. But yo, it's funny that you said that because I feel like that's how cops are. I feel like cops, they
Yeah.
work all day long, and then when they're off the clock, they do like exactly what you do. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I'm not working right now. Like, I gotta fucking cool out, just be a regular person.
It's
you know?
weird. You can't. It's hard to turn it off.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure
then,
it
like,
is.
I don't know. I feel like weird in the fact that like if I'm there and we're not like the ones running the show, it's like a weird. And not that I have like a weird like control thing. I'm not a control freak, but it's like it feels unnatural. Where I'm like, oh man, I'm not the one in control of this situation. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
a very strange feeling.
Yeah. I think it's funny too when you see these girls go out and like by the middle of the night they're like carrying their shoes around.
Just go out barefoot. That's what I do.
It's like, well, just wear some comfortable shoes. What the fuck are you doing?
What the most impressive thing is you see these people, dude. They'll party, like say it's like a holiday weekend, you know, they come over Saturday, they get mangled all day Saturday, they leave the bar, they come back like 10, 11 o'clock at night and do it all over again until 4 a.m, and then they're
Wake
back
up Sunday.
the next day doing it
Drink-
again. I'm like,
yeah.
how the fuck? I'm like, yo,
Oh my
I just
God.
worked. I didn't even party and I'm exhausted. How are you still going?
Coke.
Because there's
No, when
drugs
you,
and alcohol.
no, when you drink, like it's happened. Like I've gone out. I used to play softball Sunday mornings, and I would go out hard Saturday night, and then we start drinking beers. It's like drinking like monsters. Like the next day, like it kills the because you're like withdrawing from alcohol. Like that and the sugar are like what makes you feel like shit. So like you have like it's crazy. You were fucked up the night before. You start coming back. It's like I guess because all the alcohol's still in your system. You have a couple and you already feel like you're fucking drunk again.
Oh really? That's hilarious.
My buddy calls that the shampoo effect. I think that's the best way. Yeah, like, you shampoo your hair and you don't get it all out, and then the water hits it and it's like all sudsy again.
Yeah.
Like that little bit, and it just kicks right back off like it's fresh.
The shampoo effect. I never went hard like that, so I don't even know about getting tanked and then the next morning drinking over again.
Not fun.
Yeah, that's not. It's
I'm
not
not
good
built for that life.
No, I was never interested in that shit.
I gotta say I'm a little bit guilty though of doing
Body paint?
no
Oh.
uniforms. I've never done cocaine actually.
What, dressing like your crew?
Yeah, like so I started high sock Sundays at the casino. I'd like buy like ridiculous like high socks and I'd flaunt them around. That was like my thing. I started on the 4th of July one year because I bought
You bought those
the stance
American
socks,
flag.
the American flag socks, and then it just turned into a thing where we were all rocking high sock Sundays, and then it got a little ridiculous last year because we hired this kid Tom, trains out of Long Island MMA. He's a character, dude. We were making fun of girls wearing rompers, so he bought a romper. He bought a male romper. It was bright yellow. He had a bright yellow romper on. He had SpongeBob sneakers. He had an orange a yellow do-rag on, dude. He was ridiculous.
That's
looking.
funny.
It was so goddamn funny.
That's so
Yeah, well,
funny.
you weren't like dressing like your company. You were just like trendsetter that shit. That's it. You started a little funny thing and
It's a little conversation starter, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, I like your socks.
Yeah.
I like your face.
yeah.
Show me your tits.
Yeah, that would be the next part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could-
That's never
ABZ.
happened.
I could
never happened. It's just a joke I made. It's
Yeah,
never
of
been
course.
real life.
ABZ, right?
Alexa.
Yeah, I could definitely go out. I mean, I do this anyway, but I people watch all the time.
Yeah.
That's like one of my funnest, like favorite things to do. I just sit there and I just watch characters. So like on these holiday weekends, dude, it's like I
Just
go out and
watch
I just
fucking
observe.
drunk
That's all bouncing really is.
Yeah,
we just
observe.
get paid to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds like my gig.
It's a great.
You should become bouncer.
I always said that. I remember
I'm
talking
surprised
to
you're
D-Rock.
not.
I remember
But
talking.
you're also like not like a late night type person.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all.
You know. But I can see you being a bouncer.
Neither am
Toyed
I.
with
But
that idea at one point in time, but
Yeah, it got shot down.
You got shut down?
It got shot down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lisa?
Yeah, she wasn't having it.
we've had that happen a couple times. We had Seth,
oh yeah.
our buddy Seth from Freedom was supposed to work like 2 years ago. His girlfriend was not into it.
Yeah.
And he was scheduled to work, and he was like, "Yo, I can't come. I got allergies."
Yeah.
Took a picture of himself just squinting in his eyes, and it was like, "Yeah, my eyes are all swollen." We're like, "All right, bro, we get it."
Yeah,
your girlfriend said no.
But I guess it's like if Lisa or any of our girls like, yeah, we're gonna go bounce, and like they knew that dudes were just gonna be throwing themselves at her because she's the bouncer of the bar. It's like you'd be like, I don't really know if I'd let
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
You know?
Or
I get
bartender.
it.
Yeah.
I do get it. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's also, I've had this conversation with Alexa. It's not what she thinks it is. Does it happen sometimes? Yes, but it's not an all-day thing. It's not like women aren't just constantly throwing themselves
Yeah,
at
it's
Yeah,
only
you're not-
for like 2 hours out of the 8.
Yeah, it's not like you step foot into the casino and then all of a sudden it's like
Sluts.
G strings are being
Yeah.
thrown at you and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, God, I wish it was like that.
You also have to, like, there's a level of,
You have to put in a little bit of
yeah,
effort.
you have
and
to be
D-Rock puts
looking
in.
for it.
D-Rock never put. Unless you like throw somebody on his lap, he's not putting any effort in. And
I you know what it is too, dude? I just been doing it for so long that I just like, I don't know. There's nothing worse than being sober and dealing with drunk people. Like when you're not at that level, it's just annoying. So I'm like,
worst,
I'm not
dude.
interested in any of this. I don't want to have this conversation. I'm just like, and even if I was, it's just so frustrating to have to deal with that. And then it's like all the other sideline things that go on, like you have to put in all that effort to and deal with somebody that's drunk or whatever. Then you have no idea what's gonna happen because they're drunk, they're gonna forget, or their girlfriends are gonna intervene. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go." And it's just like,
Yeah.
fuck all that.
Yeah, dealing with drunk people when you're sober is the worst
yeah,
thing
that
ever.
sucks.
The conversations are stupid. They're like right in your face. They smell like alcohol,
Ugh.
beer, you know.
Yeah, they're belligerent. They make no sense.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah, it's like you're wasting my time right now, dude. Leave me alone, please.
Stand there and look pretty. That's fine.
Yeah. Yes.
That is a good thing about the casino, though, because our room is like 100 feet away. So you don't have to put in that much effort. And you just,
yeah.
Like, it's not like you got to bring them back to your house and
It's
like
on
have
the
them
way
in
to
your
the
car and
ferry.
shit like that.
Right. And
yeah,
also,
you're just
too,
like, all right, let's just, come with me real quick. And then.
Yeah, it's
go
100
back
feet
to
away.
sleep.
Don't have to worry about the girl falling asleep because she's so wasted.
Yeah.
You know, like she's probably going to stay up in that 100 feet back to the room. So.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things that's ever happened. This girl she was coming there for like a couple summers. Great butt. Face. So these guys.
She was a butterface.
Yeah, these guys made her walk up the stairs backwards every time.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, her and her friend were nice. That girl ended up not the one with like the great butt, the one with like the like above average tuchus. Yeah. So I only I only knew her from there, and it was only like probably a couple summers. I think last year or the year before, she comes up to me, she goes, "You're an asshole." I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" Right? Because I don't remember her like once the summer starts again. She goes, "I said hi to you in the gym like 5 times, and you don't even say hi back." I'm like, I don't go, like, what gym? I don't go to a fucking gym. She goes, "I go to whatever, like Unique or LA Fitness." I'm like, "I've never been there in my fucking life." Like, she goes, "Oh, well, someone who looks like you was there, and they wouldn't say hi back to me." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." Walk upstairs backwards again.
One of the to get back to the holiday thing. 4th of July over there is always bananas.
Oh, that was my favorite.
It's crazy there. And one year, a couple of years ago on the 4th of July, there was a whole group of people that were in their uniforms or whatever. And a big fight breaks out. I don't know if you guys know the layout of the casino, but like if you're at the stairs, the entrance at the stairs facing like the building, there's like, the deck goes around to the left and there's a little bit of a blind spot. So a fight breaks out, and our buddy Skanga, who was still working at the time, he got beat up by a girl. This girl hit him, gave him a black eye and shit. And none of us knew who the girl was at first because we missed part of it. It's like you kind of get involved in the melee. You don't see the beginning of it, so you don't know all the like parties involved in it. When he finally pointed out the girl who hit him, she was this like little tiny girl. And she had the most like ridiculous outfit on. I don't know if she was wearing it when it happened, but I guess she was like trying to sneak back up into the bar. And she had the shirt is like back-to-back World War champions or whatever. You've seen that one. Like she was wearing that, like all ripped up. She had like glitter and shit in her hair, sparkles and dumbass glasses. We're like, dude, that's the girl that beat you up? Like, what the fuck?
In his defense, he was like on top of the girl's boyfriend, and like she comes over and just clocks him in the eye. But she did give him a black eye, though.
Oh, man.
Fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
And they were all the most ridiculous looking people. They had the worst like holiday uniforms on we'd ever seen. Like, this looks real bad, dude. You got beat up by people that are small and wearing terrible uniforms.
Yeah, and have glitter in their hair. Like, come on. Get
Luigi, allegedly, during that melee, I had to yell at Luigi because I didn't realize how big the melee was, and I thought it was just one person. Like, we already pretty much had them out, and I'm like talking to this kid, and Luigi comes in flying behind me and grabs this kid, and I don't want to say the whole thing, but he got real aggressive and almost threw somebody down the stairs. Like, literally almost pushed them off the top of the stairs, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, everything is fine. He's like, it's not fine, you fucking retard. He's like, turn around and look. And all of a sudden, there's people brawling everywhere. It's like, that kid tried to sucker punch you. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, love you, Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid. You had the one kid. I came over. Something happened with him. And then the other kid. Now, while I'm holding that kid, you're like talking to me. The other kid came to try to sucker punch you. I had both of them. I was about to, like, whatever, do something with them, and you're like, yo, stop. And I'm like, no, like, look, like, this is like,
I had no idea what was going on, dude. I didn't realize it was such a big fucking melee. But the 4th of July over there, dude, that's just
you get like one big fight, and then
you know, as though people just get so drunk over there. They're more drunk than anywhere else, and then you add
they don't have to drive.
You add it's like the holiday, everyone's psyched up and pumped up.
The sun
hitting everybody, the fuck everyone up.
Just
well, that's the other aspect of these holiday hoe weekends is that people just fucking brawl. They get out of control and they
Yeah.
fight. You know.
Yeah, so
Girls.
Holiday bro weekends.
Yeah,
It's
I don't mind watching a hoe fight though.
No.
it's
I
the
like
best
that
of both
shit.
worlds.
In
You
the
get
sand?
you go. There's nothing bad about it. You go over there, you get paid, you get to fight, and you get to fuck. What else? Like,
There you go.
I
you
mean,
get paid and get laid.
yeah.
So
Awesome.
what's the best holiday weekend memory you guys have? Good or bad? Like any craziest shit you've
So
seen go
one
down?
4th of July
I
at
can't even
at
remember
Davis,
the podcast that we just did.
One 4th of July at Davis. I drank
Shit.
like a fucking shit ton, and then I honestly
How much is a shit ton?
I had like a bottle and a half of Bacardi.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It was fucking terrible. And then so I drove to the ferry, and then my friend's sister drove us back. That girl Sarah that came here a couple times.
Yeah.
And I fucking fell asleep pumping gas in my, because she was like, I don't know how to pump gas or whatever. So I get out, I'm like, I'll do it. So I'm fucking pumping gas, and I literally fell asleep leaning on my car pumping the gas.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then we went back to another party, and then I don't really remember the rest, but
Damn. I mean, falling asleep while you're pumping gas, you're pretty whacked.
yeah, there were some other things that happened at the beach that were pretty memorable.
Nice. Nice.
Mine actually wasn't even at the beach. It was Memorial Day. It was Memorial Day. I was up in like the North Shore, wherever, one of those bars up there. And it was me, my buddy, his girl. She had like 2 or 3 friends with her, and he was part of the VFW. So like he had a key. There's like 4 or 5 of us, whatever. We go into VFW. We're all fucking like everywhere in the VFW, and we hear like the door like kind of jiggle. We all run and hide, and it was like 2 old dudes come in and like start. They like wanted to start drinking and shit. Like, dude, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's
and like
great.
these 2 old dudes are like, nah, they're like all fucked up from Memorial Day. I think it was like it might have been a Sunday going into the Monday. And they're like sitting at the bar, and we're all in the bathroom like naked, like what the fuck, like what's going on right now? So the one kid like goes out and he like starts talking to them, and they leave, and then whatever. But that was like the funnest.
That's
That was one of
hilarious.
the funnest.
But naked and hiding from 2 old dudes that
Yeah.
want to get drunk at 1 a.m. That's fucking awesome.
I think we'll wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
All right,
Scramble, baby.
Scramble.